You know the feeling. You're at home after school, completely zoned out, letting muscle memory take over as you scroll through your social media feed. Then, right in the middle of all the noise, you see a post from a friend that brings everything to a halt. It might be vague, but something about it immediately sets off alarm bells. Maybe they mention feeling completely alone, wanting revenge, or believing that no one would care if they just disappeared. This puts you in a difficult spot. Do you just keep swiping and assume someone else will deal with it, or do you take action? This layout shows the exact sequence of steps you need to handle this situation safely. We call it the NSSR protocol: notice, support, save, and report. Your goal here is straightforward. You do not need to act as a trained therapist or investigate the problem yourself. You simply need to execute this strict handoff process so a professional can take over. Let's walk through how to do that. Step 1 is notice. Deciphering what people actually mean online is difficult because users frequently post out of temporary frustration. You need to watch for specific shifts that turn normal digital venting into a genuine warning sign. If a post involves saying a permanent goodbye, giving up entirely, or causing harm to themselves or others, you have a red flag. This diagram illustrates what to look for. Specific words like hopeless, goodbye, or revenge instantly trigger a high alert status. You also need to track the frequency. If these posts multiply over time, that escalation is a major indicator of real danger. Your only responsibility at this stage is recognition. You do not need to diagnose your friend's actual mental state. You just need to spot the hazard so you can initiate the next step. Step 2 is support. Once you notice a warming sign, your immediate action is to move the conversation out of the public feed and into a private one-on-one direct message. This shows the safest way to open the conversation. Start with exactly this script. "Hey, I saw your post. Are you okay? I'm here to listen." It is calm, and it invites them to talk without making them defensive. While you listen, there are 3 conversational traps you must avoid. Do not argue with them, do not criticize what they feel, and do not use jokes. You must also keep this out of a group chat. Public audiences frequently cause people in crisis to act more erratically. Keep it one-on-one. During this private chat, you will likely encounter what we call the secrecy trap. Your friend may ask you to promise not to tell anyone what they are going through. You cannot make that promise. If there is any risk to their physical or emotional safety, bringing in an adult is a mandatory act of protection. It is never a betrayal. Step 3 is save. Social media moves quickly, and users often delete controversial posts within minutes. Securing a permanent, hard copy of what you saw is your next critical action. You need to take a complete, full-screen screenshot of the concerning post on your device right away. This diagram outlines the anatomy of a useful screenshot. An adult will need 3 distinct data points to take action: the username at the top, the timestamp indicating when it was posted, and the full message body right in the center. Under no circumstances should you edit this image. Do not use cropping tools, do not draw on the picture, and do not apply any filters. Leave the captured image exactly as it appeared on your screen. Once you have the image saved, keep it locked down. You are gathering this solely to show an authority figure. Do not text it to your classmates or discuss it with other friends. The captured screenshot provides the objective record an adult needs to authorize an intervention. Step 4 is report. This is the final and most important phase of the protocol, where you transfer the burden of responsibility off your shoulders entirely. You need to hand the evidence over to a trusted adult, like a parent, teacher, school administrator, or guidance counselor. Look at this flowchart. For concerning posts without immediate violence, follow the standard path to school staff. However, if there is impending danger, the route changes. Bypass standard channels, contact 911, and alert an adult immediately. Remember, this task is not finished just because you sent an email or left a voicemail. The protocol is only complete when an adult explicitly acknowledges they have received the information from you. The true success of this step is that you are no longer isolated with the secret. By handing over the evidence, you have officially activated the structural safety net designed to handle the crisis. Let's recap the completed loop. You spotted an anomaly in a digital feed, you secured the record, and you successfully handed that evidence over to a professional. It is perfectly normal to feel lingering guilt about reporting a friend, but speaking up protects a friend when they are most vulnerable. Commit these 4 actions to memory. Notice, support, save, report. A dangerous trajectory rarely corrects itself. Noticing a single post and taking action creates an opportunity for professional intervention. Safe digital spaces depend on users who recognize and report these warnings when they appear.